Monster Hunter adapted to film has certainly not gone great.
We like Guardians of the Galaxy now?
I find myself asking, why was that film made? Who gave Paul Anderson the chance to make that terrible, yet another terrible video game film that doesn't accurately portray the game? That pain aside, there was actually a real Monster Hunter film being made, one that seemed very promising because it sounded faithful to Monster Hunter. That, of course, is Monster Hunter Legends of the Guild. Hey guys, and welcome back to Rage Gaming. My name is Hollow, and today I'm going to be talking about Legends of the Guild and what happened to it. It was planned as an animated film all about a hunter trying to prove themselves as a hunter in their village. Apparently, this is during a time that an elder dragon was targeting the village, and that is just a simple and solid concept. Since it's also animated, they can actually make the monsters spot on to how they should be, and let the hunters swing around those weapons and move properly too. Things are a lot less restricted because they can do whatever they want. Because of that, I've personally always preferred animated film over live action when it comes to worlds like this, where CGI would need to be incredible just to match the original concept. And I feel that it's always a bit too tall of an order, where it's much more possible in animation. Anyway, that great concept and high potential animated film, you might know what I'm about to say next. It was announced officially back in July 2018 as a brand new 3D animated special coming out in 2019. So, yeah, that did not happen. The poster on that announcement looks sick, featuring Nerzilla front and center, which is both a great and horrifying pick as a main monster to showcase. This huge creepy crawly with its weird movement and giant webs, I could imagine them doing that in a horrifying way in film. As a side note, I really hope we do see Nerzilla in Rise. It would make sense. And honestly, it's one of the coolest and creepiest monsters they've ever made. I want to fight it again. But what happened? The film didn't come out, and they've told us next to nothing about that. Why is that? Is it even still coming? What's really upsetting about this is the fact that Monster Hunter is just such a big and successful franchise at this point, and we're kind of ready and waiting for more versions of it. There's so many cool ways you go with a universe like this one, whether that's a TV series, a film, book series, animated shorts, whatever. And this is obviously why they've decided to make other medias, like that live action movie, maybe pick the better people next time, I don't know, but this animated film was being produced as well for that reason. I look to things like World of Warcraft as a great example. That is the Warcraft series turned into an MMO, and then now it has things like a book series on that universe, which is one of my favorite fantasy series ever, and it came from a game. They do incredible things for the new expansion launches, like the animated shorts, the book series, the animated series, live action film has been done. There's just many different styles of this universe, all from the original concept, which was just a game. And it seems like Monster Hunter is trying that at long last. We've got that more story-focused Pokemon style of game in stories. We have these two film types that were being made or been released. It's just had a bit of a stunted start. At the time of Legends of the Guild's announcement, the producer stated that he was excited to expand on the series lore, which is exactly what I'm talking about. He says that diehard fans will really appreciate how dedicated to the source material this is. And he also says that he plans for it to be a suitable first introduction to those uninitiated with the series, as kind of like a epic adventure in a unique world. Which sounds wonderful, right? A great way to get more people interested in Monster Hunter. But then nothing happened in 2019 or even 2020. That's where things were just kind of left off until recently, because today I've got good news, and it's why I'm talking about it. We decided to just have a look, see what's going on, has there been any new information, and as of 7 months ago, there was a subtle update on IMDb, suddenly changing the film's status, now listed as post-production, and listed as a film for this year, 2021. We've got the full cast list as well, with people like Erica Lindbeck, Brandon Eaton, Karen Strassman, and more as the various voices of the various characters. Erica Lindbeck is known for voicing the Black Cat in the Marvel Spider-Man game series, as well as Darylin in the incredible World of Warcraft Warbringer series, which I was mentioning earlier, as well as multiple characters in Cyberpunk 2077, which is kind of interesting. Either way, I think she knows what she's doing. Meanwhile, people like Brandon Eaton, they have experience in live action films and series. Like, he was in Dexter, American Sniper, and American Horror Story too. So I actually kind of think that the names of the people in the cast and the people that are producing this kind of know what they're doing, which is not how I would describe the live action film. And since it's officially in post-production, which does take a long time with animated film, I'm feeling kind of hopeful that it's still coming. I think many people, myself included, were maybe worried that it was cancelled, potentially after how much of a failure that terrible Monster Hunter movie was. Obviously, this animated film was originally announced to come out in 2019 and that didn't happen. I'm thinking that it was just delayed, they just didn't tell us. But it would be a lot better if they just told us what happened and that it's still coming so we could still be excited about it, instead of just being unsure if it's just been panned or not. And while I can't say for sure if it is or isn't, I think the people who were behind it do know what they're doing. Joshua Fine wrote the story. He's a writer for Ultimate Spider-Man, the animated series. Ryozu Tsujimoto is that passionate producer I was talking about. The voice actors have a pretty strong history, and the dedication to the source material definitely seems promising. It sounds like what I really want to see from a Monster Hunter film, and that's why I'm really hoping it's still coming. But maybe soon we'll have a trailer and new information about its release, since we're halfway through the year, and like I said, it is listed for 2021, so here's hoping. Let me know what your thoughts about Legend of the Gildar. Do you think it's still coming? Do you have hopes for it despite what happened with the live action film? To me, Paul Anderson was always going to be a bad choice, so I don't know why they went for that. But these guys seem better suited, so I do wish them luck with this. If and when we do get more information, I'm sure we're going to cover it here on the channel, but until then, thank you for watching. I've been Hollow, you've been you, and I'll see you next time.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.